Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new here, hey, my name is Tina and welcome to the circus that is my channel. We have rainbow pineapples here. Yes, testing out some new backgrounds. So I don't know how this one works. I just thought the pineapples were cute and we're getting close to summer, so I wanted some rainbow pineapples. So anyway, today's video I'm excited about, and it's a little bit overdue because I did miss last month's Holy Grails and Holy Fails. So I've got a bunch of products that I wanted to go over today about products that I have found that have basically are life-changing, and then some products that I have found, some that might be surprising that I could skip, don't see the hype, don't really want it. So anyway, without further ado, if you are interested in seeing what I thought was the tits and what was basically shit for all of last month and a little bit of March, go ahead and stick around and we will go ahead and jump right on into the video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I don't know why you don't. I mean, all it's gonna do is improve your health because I'm good for your health. I don't know, I made that up. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video, guys. Alright, so I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got hair products, I've got body products, I've got skincare, I've got makeup, and then I've got like a small little huddle of things that I don't like. So bear with me, I'm gonna try to get through this quickly and not dwell too much on it because I have a lot of stuff that I really liked. So for all of my curly haired girls, if you are watching this, I've recently just started playing around and transitioning with my curly hair. I've always worn my hair straight. I still sometimes straighten it, but I'm really trying to embrace my natural texture and really try to get that health back in there. I like my curls. I want to be able to play with them more, but I need them to be presentable. I don't like the frizziness. From straightening my hair for years, my hair, it was just really frizzy and my curl pattern was off, and I had some sections that were straight and some that were curly, so I'm really trying to train it. So as far as like shampoos, things like that go, because my hair is damaged and it is dry and we are trying to get it back there, first products up is from Shea Moisture, which are these guys right here. This is the Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate and Repair Shampoo and Conditioners. They come in these two 10.3 ounce bottles. I have noticed a huge difference in my hair since I've started using this. My hair looks a lot healthier. It's a lot stronger. My curls are far more defined since I've started using this. And this third product right here, which is the Protein Power Treatment that you can use in conjunction with the shampoo and conditioner, has done it has done wonders for my hair. I've been using different types of shampoo and stuff like that and noticed small differences in my hair, but it wasn't until I started to use this trio that I saw a huge difference in what my hair was doing. I definitely recommend picking it up if you are a curly girl, and it's not even necessarily for curly hair. It's for people that have that, you know, dry, damaged hair. This really helps get your hair back in shape. So I'm a huge fan of it. Shea Moisture, they're a really good product. They're known by a lot of curly girls as far as having really top-notch products. They don't have a lot of crap in them. There's no sulfates, none of that stuff in it, and it's really good for your hair. So I definitely recommend these products here. Next, moving on to the body. Everybody knows that I am a Sol de Janeiro whore, so I ended up picking up the Brazilian Bod Buff. This stuff is amazing. It smells just like the Brazilian, which I found out is Boom Boom Cream, not Bum Bum Cream. The Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. It smells just like it, and it's kind of this, oop, I just dumped water all over my thing because I pulled it out of my shower. Good job, Tina. But anyway, if you can kind of see it in the lid there, it is like this crazy like yellow color, and it's got these like nice little scrubby beads inside of it. So basically it's this really intense just like body scrub. Every time that I use it, my body, I feel like a new dolphin. Like I feel like a dolphin in the ocean when I use it, and I love it. And then you can actually use it as a mask. So you can put it on your face, let it sit, and then scrub it off, and it's a really good exfoliator, and my skin feels again like a dolphin when I use it. So every now and then when I'm feeling fancy, I'll go ahead and use this stuff. It is a little bit pricey. I know that you can get it on Sephora and you can get it through Sol de Janeiro's website. Sol de Janeiro is a little bit pricey in general, but I do swear by their products. I have not yet tried something that they've made that I haven't liked yet. So huge advocate for those ones. Moving on to more skincare for all of my girls with dry skin like me. I've got incredibly dry skin, and something that's kind of changed the game for my skin in these last few weeks, almost to the point to where I'm starting to almost come across as oily, is I picked this up, which looks like it has a very huge cult following, which are these two products right here by Fresh Beauty. I have the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner as well as the Deep Hydration Face Cream. They both smell like roses, and it's like that that really fresh rose smell. It's not like that artificial rose, like it smells like the actual roses that you would get in a bouquet. The moisturizer is really, really nice. It's this very nice, thick cream here in the jar, and I've been living for it, and it just moisturizes so well. It's not sticky, it doesn't really make you oily, it just settles right into the skin, and when I put it on before I go to bed, I wake up the next morning and my skin still feels so hydrated. And then I feel the same way with this hydration toner as well, which I thought was kind of cool, because if you look inside of the bottle here, there are actually rose petals floating around inside of it, which I thought was really cool. But this is extremely hydrating as well. All of the ingredients in these are all clean, so you're not putting any crap on your face. You know, and I decided to pick it up. I've been looking for new skincare in general, just because the skincare routine that I was using, yeah, it was working, but I was still feeling a little bit dry. I needed something a little bit more hydrating, and I kept seeing this pop up every time I would go on Sephora's website. I kept seeing it, I kept seeing it, I kept seeing people talk about how it's the greatest thing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick it up. So I picked it up during the VIB sale, and it's been a game changer ever since, and I'm kind of mad that it took me that long to buy it. So I definitely recommend this for all of my dry skin people. If you have oily skin, I think this might be a little bit too heavy for you. However, Fresh does have a very like large what is it, skincare line that really caters to all different types of skin types, whether you're you know, have older aging skin, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, things like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking those ones up. We'll go ahead and jump on into the makeup section of this, which I know a lot of you guys are probably here for. First things up are a few items from the new Marc Jacobs Coconut Fantasy Collection, which are these guys right here. I'm living for them. This coconut setting powder has been a complete game changer. I definitely think that it gives Laura Mercier a run for her money. It smells like coconuts, and it really just makes my pores just completely disappear. It just settles right into the skin. It's just this nice creamy formula, and I freaking love it. The dew drops I think are pretty freaking cool. It's taken me a while to kind of figure them out, and I did have a couple people tell me, oh, you should try mixing it into your foundation. So I tried doing that, and I've been doing that. It's actually mixed into my foundation today, and what it does, if you can see, I kind of have this just really like dewy, healthy effect to my skin. So I've just got this nice like dewy, healthy look, and it's because I mixed a small pump of this into my foundation when I put it on. I'm here for it. It makes an amazing highlighter. And then the star of the show for me was the eyeshadow palette, which is this beautiful guy right here. If you have not yet seen my other video on the review for this, these are all of the colors that are in there. They are to die for. It is just this nice everyday palette that you can use. I'm here for it. I love it. Next up with my makeup stuff, and I'm a little bit late to the game on this one, is that I finally actually picked up, I have a lot of Kylie Cosmetics products. I do have like the matte liquid lips and stuff like that, which are fine. However, for the first time I actually picked up some of the lip velvets, which this formula, you guys, is crazy. Like, I've never had any of the velvets prior to this, and they're so moisturizing. They stay on all day. They're not sticky. They don't really transfer. I mean, they're gonna transfer a little bit because it is still that like velvet lipstick type deal. However, they don't bleed or anything like that, and it's just such a nice, comfortable formula. So if you have not tried Kylie's lip velvets, I would definitely try these out. You know, I love a matte lip, but Lord, girl, I cannot wear a matte lip all day. It hurts. I look crazy. My lips are like ready to fall off of my face by the end of the day when I use them. It's just, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I thought these were pretty freaking cool. Another thing that was up is that I thought was cool was the new Kat Von D Super Brow. I got it in the color Aubergine, which is this nice kind of burgundy red color here. And I've already used it. I did a review on it a couple videos back if you want to check that out to see how it works. They're insanely pigmented, and they definitely don't budge. Matter of fact, and this is just kind of a follow-up to anybody that watched that eyebrow video, is that it stays on so well that I literally had to like, I got most of it off, but even in the shower, like, it was on there. So they are not lying when they say it is a 24-hour eyebrow pomade. It ain't going nowhere. You can swim in it. I don't care. Like, that thing will outlast a war. It'll outlast a tsunami. Your eyebrows are gonna not move. I use the ABH Dip Brow all the time, and that stuff, like, I can wipe right off if I want to. Granted, it'll stay all day as long as I leave it alone, but this shit has some freaking staying power, so I'm actually thinking about picking up an eyebrow pomade in my actual brunette hair color, just to try it out. I've been kind of keeping this one on the back burner because I'm actually gonna go back and dye my hair back to that reddish burgundy that I've always been. That way I have pomade to match my brows when it comes time. So I'll be doing that soon. Next up on the list, one thing that I've been using like crazy, and you know, I've been using these for a little bit, but I didn't bring them up last month because I didn't do a March favorites, were the Lily lashes in the style Miami. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I have been using these quite a bit. Actually, with every look I've been using them. So basically that is what they look like. They are these gorgeous lashes. They're gonna cost you a pretty penny. They're about 25 bucks. However, they're amazing. I think they're insanely easy to put on. They're extremely comfortable. They're gorgeous, and you can get about 25 to 30 uses out of them as long as you take care of them. I've probably used them about 7 or 8 times by now, and they still look amazing. So it's definitely a lot when you think about paying for it up front, but when you're paying like $5.99, $6.99, $7.99 for like the Ardell lashes, which I usually throw away after the first use because they're just not the same the second time. If you think about how many uses that you get out of these versus paying $5 for cheaper lashes, in the long run, you're actually saving a little bit more coin. So it does sound a little bit crazy to spend $30 on lashes at first, but I promise you in the long run it totally makes sense. So I would definitely recommend picking those up. On my list of things are a couple things that I've actually gotten from my past BoxyCharms, which BoxyCharm is a monthly subscription makeup box. It's $21 and you get between $100 and $150 worth of product in each box, which is pretty darn cool. So basically there's a couple things I got in them. This last month we got a ColourPop palette, which I got the Golden State of Mind palette, which this thing is freaking cool, guys. It's all shimmers, but the shimmers are so nice. It's kind of like that Super Shock formula, and they just go on so well. I've never played with shimmers or like lid toppers with the pigment and the intensity that these have. I'm here for it. I love it. You can get it on ColourPop's website as well. They still have it in stock, but for any of my BoxyCharm girls out there, I hope you love this as much as I love it. I've been living for it. I've seen a lot of like Butter London. I've seen that a lot, but for some reason I always just kind of like played it off because it kind of seemed like one of those like cheap Kohl's brands. That sounds really bad to say. I'm sorry if anybody from Butter London's watching this. I'm sorry. I thought that you were like a cheaper brand, but it just, I don't know, there was something about the brand that didn't like really appeal to me or like stand out. Like I wasn't like there to like buy their things. However, I did get their double decker lashes in a past BoxyCharm, and this shit is so good. Like I've been using the hell out of it. It's been giving a lot of my other mascaras a run for its money. I do believe it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's about 25 bucks at Ulta. However, it's such a huge tube of product, and it just, in my eyelashes, I mean, you can kind of see them today. I'm not wearing any fake lashes or anything like that, but like they look really good, and this is really good. It's really good formula. It doesn't come off, it doesn't flake off throughout the day, nothing like that, so it's a really good formula. So guys, those are all of my favorite products that I went through. Try to get through them rather quickly, so if you have any questions about any of the products, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I will definitely answer anything that you want to know about it. I just didn't want to make this a 50-minute video because I can talk about some of these products all day. So without further ado, we're gonna go into my shit list, the things that just did not work for me. So first things up, unfortunately, is a Morphe palette, which is this guy. It is the Morphe Jewel Crew 9C palette, which is this guy right here. I got this at Ulta, and I believe this is an Ulta exclusive palette. I usually love Morphe. I love their eyeshadows. I've got quite a few of their eyeshadow palettes. Something about this one, and I don't know if it's because it's like a Ulta exclusive, these are the driest eyeshadows I have ever used in my entire life. Like, I have never felt eyeshadow so dry in my entire life. Like, some of them in here, like the really dark brown, like they are a little bit velvety, but these shimmers and stuff, guys, like they are dry as hell and they don't blend very well. I did a video tutorial, kind of get ready with me, a few weeks ago using this palette, and I had a really hard time blending out some of these colors. Like they were weird. They were sticking to like weird little parts of my eye, things like that. So that kind of sucked. Otherwise, the colors in here are beautiful. However, I still have these colors in other palettes and things like that. So I mean, it's not a complete lost cause, but I was kind of bummed about it because Morphe shadows have never been like that crappy to me. So anyway, next thing up is this product right here by Too Faced. It is their Melted Matte lipstick. I feel like I've heard people say bad things about this before, and I didn't listen to them because it was part of Ulta's like weekly wow or 21 days of, not weekly wow, that's Sephora. See, I'm getting my places confused. Shop too damn much. Ulta had their 21 days of beauty. That's what it was, and these were 10 bucks. And I was like, oh, whatever, like some Too Faced like matte lipsticks. Like, it can't be that bad. They're 10 bucks. I'll pick up a couple. They're bad. They're so bad. I have never, like, they were really pretty and nice to put on at first, but I have never in my life had something dry out my lips more than this damn lipstick. I had like, literally, I had like corpse lips by the end of the day. You couldn't get it off. It was like this nasty thick, like I'd try to wipe it off and it would stain everything because I have it in this color and I also have it in a very, very deep dark plum color. So at first it was really nice and really pretty, and like in the video I actually state that I like it, but it wasn't until however many hours later at the end of the day that I was like, what the hell is it? Like, it's so nasty. My lips were dry and cracked looking, like everything was, oh god, it was just bad. So not a fan of these. I would not pick these up. Now I know why they're inside of TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Now I know why they were on sale, because they're crap. So no, not here for it. Next thing on the list here, I'm just not on the train, which is this guy right here. It is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer, which is really unfortunate because I really wanted to like this because so many people were talking about how much of a game changer this was for them, especially for people with dry skin. This makes me oily, like really oily, like greasy throughout the day. Whenever I use it, it smells great, but whenever I use it, and I've tried it like on its own with like just bare face, no makeup. I've tried it under 3 different foundations. I come out oily as hell every time, and I've never been that oily in my entire life. It's just gross. It sucks because I really wanted to like it. It smells good. It feels amazing when it's on the skin. However, I am blotting 57 times a day when I use this, and I don't know what it is. It literally looks like I'm just a piece of chicken rolling around in grease. Like, it's just gross. So anyway, I'm really bummed about it, but like I'm not really a fan. I'm gonna stick to my other facial primers and things like that. So there's that. And then the last thing on my list of things that I didn't like, please don't spearhead me, although I don't think that I'm the only person in the world that doesn't like this. And I mentioned that I might use it, things like that, but I've tried to use this product a couple times since the last video and I just still don't like it, which is this guy. It is the Fenty Beauty Body Lava. It is so sticky. It smells good, the shimmer is beautiful, but I can't get past the stick. I've tried putting it on different ways. I've tried to put on less versus more. I've tried doing a bunch of stuff with it. No matter what I do, it's so damn sticky. It's so sticky, and like everything sticks to it, and like literally one day I was in the car and I had Cheez-It crumbs stuck to my arm. Like, it's that level of sticky. I can't, I wish, I mean, and the thing that bums me out, a good dupe for it, is the Sol de Janeiro Eye Panama Sunset Glow Oil. There's also a Copacabana one as well. These ones are a dry oil, so they're not sticky. They dry down, they make you soft, and does the same thing that this one does. I personally picked this one up. I know there's a couple people out there that said that they did not find this sticky. Good for you, that's awesome. I don't know what the hell you did, but me and a large percentage of other people are having the same problem where this is just too damn sticky. I don't want to use it. I can, you know, everybody's like, oh, this will be nice. You go to the beach in your swimsuit. Girl, you go to the beach with this, you are bringing the whole damn beach back with you. You're gonna bring back every grain of sand, seaweed, all the sea creatures. They're all coming back. They're gonna be stuck to your body. So it's just, I'm not here for it, and it's unfortunate because it's so pretty in the bottle. I might just keep it because I just like looking at it and it's just pretty to look at, but unfortunately the formula just did not do it for me. Alright guys, and that is all that I have for my hits and the shit list. You know, if there are things on here that I like that you didn't like, sorry, it worked for me. If there are things in here that I talked about that I did not like that you liked, again, that's awesome. I'm glad that it worked for you. By all means, nothing that I say on here I think is the end all be all. This is how I personally felt playing with these different products. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the same for you or that it didn't work differently for you. This is just my opinion. So please don't burn me at the stake if I say that I hated a product that you love, because if you love it, then fuck, that's awesome. I'm glad that it worked for you because it didn't work for me. And there's probably some things over here that worked amazingly for me that didn't work well for others. And that's the beauty of makeup, guys. Like, makeup's gonna work amazingly for some people and awful for others. So it is what it is. That is what it is. So anyways, you guys, that is it. That is all that I have. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.